Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to the game La-Mulana, a new game which I believe was ported by Nagoro. Either that or Nagoro was the developer and it was ported by some other company. But this game was originally made in Japan back in like 2005. And since then there have been promises of like re-releases and things like that, but the original development company couldn't really deliver on that. So the publishing company, it's called like Active Game Media or something like that, they got another company to do the remake / localization for the English version. Since a while ago when this game came out on GOG and some other service or other, we've been able to play it here, but now, for the first time ever, it's actually on Steam as well. So, this is a really, really fun game. I would highly recommend it to people who like Metroidvania-style games, especially, like the really old-school Castlevania games, like pre-Symphony of the Night. This game is just fantastic in terms of, like, difficulty and old-schoolness and things like that, so there is a bit of a learning curve, especially at the beginning of the game, because since it's a newer game, you really don't expect it to be so just freaking old school. Oh no! I fell. Oh god, okay. Well, that water was actually poisonous, but luckily I got an item that would let me not get hurt by it, so that's good. And yeah, that's a lot of what this game is, actually. It's just getting items so you can get to the next area. It's, I mean, it is a pretty typical Metroidvania-style game. Complete with difficulty and all. So let me see if I can kill this flying fish. Yes! Before it gets me. Okay. Excellent. And your main weapon in this is, of course, your whip, which actually, conveniently enough, that's actually another element that reminds me a lot of Castlevania, but conveniently enough, it also attacks people that are above you if you time it right, so you're not just limited to being right in front of them if you want to use the whip. And I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just messing around. Oh, I got caltrops. So right now what I'm doing is actually reading these little tablet things in the ruins of La-Mulana, which can only be read with the item, the hand scanner. And this is just FYI for everyone who's considering buying the game. Get the hand scanner. It's probably the most important item in the game because it allows you to read things and scan items that'll tell you basically everything you need to know about the game. And yeah, the next most important thing is the Holy Grail, which I believe you can get in the first area relatively early on, but basically just scan everything you can, and if you do that, you should be able to find it eventually. Because, you know, it's not too hard to get once you understand how everything in the game works. That's really the only, I mean, it's not the only hard part, but it's the biggest challenge in the beginning. Is just figuring out the game's quirks and things like that. So I'm going to see if I can get through here. I don't actually... Okay, no, I can't. It doesn't actually look like... I mean, there's an entrance to the bottom left of that, but it doesn't actually look like there's any point in going down there. Let me get up on that! Okay. I think I need to be over here for that to work. So right now I'm just exploring, I think it's called the Spring in the Sky or something like that. It's the water-themed location in this game. It's really cool, in my opinion. And like I said, I like this game quite a bit. It's very refreshingly old school. Not just in art style, but also in gameplay. And also, I mean, you could see there are freaking, like, different gameplay screens. Like, there's screen transitions when you go to different areas and stuff like that. Oh, I've been in here and there's nothing useful. Ah, it's just out of reach. So what that thing right in front of me is I'm not sure if it's called like experience orbs or something like that, but in this game when you, oh god, I almost fell. When you get enough of those, your health is actually healed, and that, as far as I know, is the only way to heal yourself in the game. Get out of my life? Okay. And so, shit. Great. Yeah. And you can see in the top left corner that the green bar is your health, and the blue bar is like experience or whatever. And when the blue bar fills up completely, damn it, I can't reach it, then you'll be able to heal yourself. And that is pretty much the only way outside of going to hot springs that the game has. Or just finding an item that lets you increase your health, because that also heals you at the same time. Ah! So one of the most like old school things about this game is that the jump arcs are very, like, I'm reminded very much of the first few Castlevania games, in the sense that you really have to commit to your jump arcs in this game. You can't just change midair willy-nilly. You can actually change midair, but it requires some finesse. You can only do it at the very top of your jump cycle. Okay, here we go. And I think there's a boss in here. Yeah, this guy. I don't know if I'm able to kill him. Okay. Looks like I can damage him. But I need to hit his eye or whatever. This guy's probably gonna kill me, because I don't have any way of hitting him without basically just getting hurt myself, so. I don't have any more bullets for my gun. Stop it. Well, hopefully this will give you some time to appreciate the amazing music in this game. Oh my god. Screw you, dude! I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. Yep, there I go. Well, I mean, right there, you can see how difficult this game can really be if you don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna go back to the Gates of Guidance. And what this area is basically just the first area of the game. It helps you kind of get acclimated with everything, and that's assuming, of course, that you have the hand scanner, which you'll need to examine skeletons and read tablets and things like that. So I'm gonna see if there's another area I can go to from here, because... Oh, you know what I could do? Is I could go down on those spikes and hit that lever thing. I could show you guys. Oh, no, I don't have any weights. Never mind. But a mechanic that this game uses to solve puzzles is... Shit, I forgot about that. Is, it makes you carry around weights. Balls. Which, you need to press switches and things like that. And if you don't have any weights, you of course can't press them. So you need to buy some and balance them out with like what you think will really need them and things like that. It's neat. Yeah, I enjoy it. So. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is just scanning the skeleton guy with a hand scanner. Besides tablets, that's another thing that you can use it. Shit. That's another thing you can use it for. And what I did just there is I hit this stone block thing, and this eye up here zaps you with lightning if you're if you hit certain blocks. And there's a bunch of those in this game, so. If a room has a big blue eye in it, you better be careful about what you're smacking around. Offer 3 lights to the heavens. Okay. And most of the tablets themselves are actually kind of, what do you call it? They're kind of, not encrypted, but they're kind of written in riddles. So you sort of need to decipher what they mean as you play. And right here, these skeleton guys actually, like, the mouth of this thing up here that I'm right above, or whatever, in front of, falls down if you press the weight on that switch down here. And that's just one example of how the game kind of uses a lot of traps to try and trick you into shit. And the first time I came in here, this door was open, and then it just came down and never wanted to open again, so I guess I just missed out on whatever was in there. Maybe I can finally solve this room's puzzle thing. That'd be nice. Basically, what I think I need to do is just get these two stone blocks up here onto that switch down below, but I don't really know how to do that because it's slightly off. Okay. So go around here and push it. And I really hope you guys like the music in this game, because I think it's one of the best parts of it. I think the music and the sound effects are just one of the best parts of this game. The sound is, like, so well done. They obviously put a lot of work into making it just awesome. Maybe if I push this onto the other block, it'll be enough weight so that the other block will fall down on that? I don't know. It's possible that I need an item to progress here. Yeah, so that doesn't look like it does anything. So, whatever. Just gonna go exploring some more areas. Oh no. These guys suck. Okay. So like the first few Castlevanias, you can't actually get on ladders and stuff when you're in midair. And there are actually puzzles with that, like they'll have ladders that are just in the middle of nowhere and you won't be able to get to them. So I'm assuming I need an item for things like that, but... Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Is I am going to show you guys... Even if this place isn't my favorite, it has some of my favorite music. So... I like the way it starts out with just the like... Da-da! That really reminded me of Castlevania. I think I have to go down here. I hate these things with a passion. Stupid green snot alligators or whatever the hell they are. I don't even know. They're just weird and I hate them. Oh, well, it looks like I'm gonna fall. Okay. Another thing about this game is that I think you can take, I don't think you take fall damage, so you can basically jump from, like, any height and just be fine. What is this thing? Oh! I don't know if that actually helps me at all, but I don't think I've seen that before. Shoot. Yeah, it looks like that didn't help me at all. And there's a hand thing that always wants to punch me in the face. He's a jerk. Whoop! Oh shit. Fail. What you saw there was something one of my only problems with this game is that occasionally, like, enemies, when they hit you, you'll obviously have a knockback because that's just how these games work. Shoot. Okay. But sometimes, since there are transition screens or whatever like this, when you get hit into the transition between screens, it'll kind of result in like screen juggling, and it's really frustrating, especially when you're trying to do something that requires a lot of like not finesse, but just concentration or whatever. I'm trying to get these things. I don't know what they do. But yeah, if you're doing something that requires a lot of concentration, you keep getting juggled around between screens, it's kind of frustrating. I don't actually know what these do. Footwear said to have been donned by a legendary hero, increases walking speed. Oh, okay. Hermes boots reminds me of Zelda, so I'm wondering if that's what it is. Oh god! But yeah, right there is what I meant when I said I don't think you take fall damage in this game. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all you really need to know about La-Mulana. It's a pretty fun game. I would recommend it to anyone who's really into old school platformers or Metroidvania games, or Even stuff like Legend of Zelda, because there's a lot of influences from that game as well in this. They're not quite as pronounced, but you can definitely tell that they're there. Just a quick little PSA or whatever for people interested in buying the game. My advice would be to pick it up from GOG.com, because I'm pretty sure that the versions between GOG and Steam are exactly the same, and on GOG you get a bunch of extras like the soundtrack and wallpapers and icons and things like that, and it's DRM free, so you don't have to worry about Steam not letting you play your games when you're offline or whatever like that. So my advice is to use GOG whenever possible, because I feel like it's personally a better service than Steam when they have the games that I want. That's just my 2 cents. My name's Ben Miller, and I will see you guys on the next Bago Quick Looks. Thanks for watching. If you guys would like to stay up to date on the stuff that I'm doing, be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube or follow me on any other site that I use. Be sure to go to BagoGames.com for all your gaming news and review needs.